Now, the key thing, though, is you have to have a desire to do this, and you have to take the most important thing, which is action.
I probably wouldn't have known. First of all, I would have gone straight to like an MLS, let's say, thinking that's how you have to buy, or go to the sheriff's sales, or go to, what are those called? The auctions.
The auctions, right.
Because that's what you think. That's immediately what someone thinks. But just the process, the way you show, the way you teach to talk to sellers, how to find the homes, how to analyze the deals, I would have never in a million years been able to figure that out on my own.
It would have taken a long time.
It would have taken a lot of research.
And you probably would have lost money on a lot of deals.
Probably.
Because that's what a lot of newbies do, right?
Yeah.
They get involved by themselves and they kind of try to wing it.
Yeah.
And when you wing it, shit goes against the wall.
Or even worse, most people that really have a passion for this, that want to get involved, they just don't know what they don't know.
Yep.
So they kind of spin their wheel and don't get anything done. It's almost like a wish that they want,
Yeah. So the whole thing with real estate investing on the radio is
teaching these people.
Exactly.
Giving them the tools, tips, tricks.
Strategies, systems, and secrets.
There you go.
To get them to the next, get them started, right? Because it takes a lot of work to get started doing anything, right? You have to have a lot of energy to get anything going. But once you start, if you have the right processes and systems and people around you to support you, you could then go from the start phase to the growth phase. And from the growth phase, once you start bringing people in to run your business, you can then start to scale.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at the point now.
Yeah.
We've scaled the business over the last 3 years to a point where I'm blessed, where I don't have to actually go out and do much of anything because I've set up the systems, I've replaced myself, and I have people to find the properties, market the properties, sell the properties, fix the properties. Like you, $1 million producer.
But on the flip side, aside from, people having the passion to fix and flip, there's people that also want to just invest their money. That's something else we'll get into. There's people that may want to joint venture. Maybe they're doing this with you already, and they just don't really have all the tools or secrets that you have, being so experienced. So this radio show is going to be, multiple levels of fixing and flipping, investing.
I'm glad you brought that up. So if you're listening and it sparked your interest, you want to get invested, you want to get started investing in real estate, we have a program. You could either learn with me, partner with me, or invest with me. If you go to BillyAlvaro.com, that's BILLYALVARO.com. It's not ERO, it's ARO. Go there. There's this simple website. You can learn, partner, or invest. We have people all throughout the tri-state area that I've been working with secretly for the last 3 or 4 years. And the program really got a lot of traction, and it's to the point now where we're ready to take it national.
Absolutely, we're ready to really give it out to everybody.
Yeah.
We've been select with people that wanted to do work with us, but now we're just giving the opportunity to everybody because we know anybody can do this. Anybody can plug themselves into the system and start fixing and flipping homes.
Now, the key thing, though, is you have to have a desire to do this, and you have to take the most important thing, which is action, right?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people out there who want to do what we do. They read about it. They watch TV.
They'll go get their cards, business cards. They'll build a website, a little tiny, and then they do nothing.
And that was actually me when I first got started years back, when I was probably 21, 22 years old. I wanted to get involved with real estate investing, and I was afraid. It was a fear factor. I'm not, embarrassed to admit it. I was afraid to get started. I did the cards.
You did everything to have the business. You had the business.
Exactly.
You had the business without the business.
I'm embarrassed to say there was actually no website back then because that's how old I am.
You know what? But this is where this is important. When you have someone like yourself that's actually offering to work with people, this is where you eliminate that whole trying to figure it out process and just kind of plugging into someone's system and eventually just kind of growing and being on your own.